Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my new interview. My name is Hijab Kwali and I am a student of Rehan School Karun campus. I am studying class 7. My class name is the Future Navigators. Today we have the very honorable and grateful guest whose name is Dr. Randi. Let's go and about herself and about and about her life journey. Welcome to our guest. Hello ma'am, how are you?
I'm just fine. Thank you for inviting me today. This is going to be fun.
Okay, ma'am, you are most welcome, and also I want to thank you to come in my show and give me your valuable time.
Okay. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so before moving on the question, please introduce yourself.
Okay. How long do you want me to be? Because there's a lot. I'll just give you the basic things. I'm a lifetime educator. I taught 37 years in public schools in the United States and then went to Egypt to teach for 3 months English as a second language. It started my career as an author. I write in all genres except drama. I haven't written a play yet. I'm also a chancellor for an online university, so I'm back into education. I've decided to become a book writing consulting coach because so many people have a story to tell but they don't know how to tell it, so I help them write their stories and then I edit it for it because I'm a master editor. I'm an expert in English grammar. I know all the rules and know where every comma goes and shouldn't go. And so I have my own business right now. It's called RM Infinite. I started my own publishing company so that I could publish all of my books. In fact, I'm very excited. I have to share this. This is my Egypt book when I lived there, and this is my new novel. And I just found out today, I'm so excited, that both books are now on the shelf at the library in Alexandria, Egypt, which is the oldest library in the world. And my books are on the shelf there. I visited the library in 2012, and it was my dream to have my books in the library one day. And today, that dream came true. I just got the email. So I'm celebrating. I'm so excited. So that's a little bit about me, but there's a whole lot more than I
Oh,
do.
amazing. Okay, ma'am. My question from you: how do you maintain a work-life balance when juggling multiple professional roles, including freelancing on Upwork?
Okay, well, I don't really do the freelancing on Upwork, but I'm helping you young people because you're so amazing. I've been interviewed already with two students from Pakistan, younger than you are, but I'm going to do two more interviews on Friday. So I'm so pleased to do that because my fiance is from Pakistan and he lives in Rawalpindi. So I have a big connection with Pakistan. But anyway, yeah, it's hard for me to balance my work thing. I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I go to bed about 10 or 11, and I think I just never stop. So I'm not sure I'm balancing my workload very well, but I do my best. I'm editing with some other people, even though I have my own company, and I'm helping people write their books. Right now, I'm helping a queen write her book about her new country that she's forming, which will be, it's located near Egypt and Sudan. So I'm working on that. Um, I'm a very organized person. When you teach English and you have 160 students a day, and you have all the essays and papers to grade, you have to learn organization skills. Now, I haven't done that since 2008 when I retired, but I still have those skills. So I think just being very organized and getting up and planning your day and not allowing distractions to get in the way with when possible is the best way. So that's how I juggle things. I just make a plan every day and try to follow it. As I said, I have a schedule for today, a schedule for tomorrow, and already for Friday. And this weekend, I'll take some time off, but then I'll schedule what I'm going to do next week, and be very careful with my time. So I'm very happy to be with you today because you were one of the important things on my schedule for this week, getting an interview with you. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. Okay, ma'am. Thanks for answer. My next question from you: can you tell us about your journey and how you become a teacher, author, editor, blogger, and YouTuber?
Okay. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, when I was growing up, I wanted to be an actress, singer, dancer. I wanted to be on the stage, but I hurt my knee and I didn't walk for 5 years of my life. I'm walking now, even though the doctors told me I'd never walk again. I always dream bigger and achieve my goals, and I've taught myself how to walk. But I think God's plan was for me to be a teacher because I grew up in a family of teachers. My mother was a teacher, my aunt and uncles, my cousins all became teachers, my sister was a teacher. So I think God wanted me to be a teacher. And even though I've been retired from teaching in the classroom since 2008, a lifetime educator because I'm always finding ways to educate people. Now I'm educating them through my books. As I said, even though some of my books are fiction, I always teach life lessons. And even though my characters may go through some struggles, I believe in happy endings. We need more happy endings in our world. So my stories always have happy endings. So, as I said, once I went to Egypt and lived there during the revolution, by the way, in 2011, 2012, I came back and I was so appreciative of being American and having my own democracy. But I realized that the Egyptian story needed to be told. So I wrote my first book. This is the Egyptian book, sorry. And this is me on a camel with strange little arms and legs. In fact, the cover was designed by an Egyptian artist friend of mine, and the title was named in a Facebook writing contest where two Egyptians named my book. But it's the story of Egypt. It's also my story. And I've done a lot of interviews to promote this book and the story of Egypt. Well, that started my writing career. Being an English teacher, I realized, hey, I can write. I taught it for 37 years. So I write children's short stories, adult short stories, my new novel, which just came out. I have another novel finished, the sequel. I'm also a magazine editor for 3 magazines, which I also am a contributor. Um, I am, like I said, I just do a lot of things. I edit a lot of books for people. I've been in 31 anthologies besides my 2 books. And many of those, I was also the editor. So I think the transition from going from English teacher to writer to editor and book writing consulting coach were natural transitions. And it's still my way to teach. And as I said, even though I'm a chancellor for the online university, I'm not really in the classroom, but I am helping the founder of it organize things and give out honorary doctorates to students. I just went to Dubai in January and gave out 4 honorary doctorates, 2 to 2 people in Nepal and 2 people from Bangladesh. So everything I do revolves around education. I have a YouTube channel, and I actually teach through my YouTube channel. I used to do a lot of blogs. I'm not doing so many blogs now because I don't have the time to do it, but I teach in my blogs. And one day it is my dream to be a host on my own show like you're doing and to highlight young people around the world doing amazing things, but are not famous. They're doing things in their community to help, but really nobody around the world knows about them. I want people to know about them. So that is on my bucket list, that one day I will have my own show and be an amazing host like you.
Wonderful, and ma'am, thanks for answer. So my next question: what inspired you to pursue such a diverse range of roles and interests?
Okay. Well, to be honest with you, I think I get bored easily because when I retired after 37 years, I thought it would be so wonderful not to have to work. But my first year after retirement was terrible. I was so bored. I felt like I had no purpose, no motivation to do anything. Sure, I got to sleep in late and not have to go to school and work, but I really missed it. So that's when I got the opportunity to teach in Egypt, which was a life-changing experience, as I've already indicated. But I think I'm just an overachiever. And also, my life philosophy is believe, don't dream big, dream bigger. The sky is the limit, so reach for the stars. It's actually my copyrighted quote. And I think I just dream bigger than a lot of people. And I have so many God gifted talents that I want to pursue. What else does God want me to do? And so I pursue all these things. Like I said, this week I've written 2 poems. I hadn't written poetry for a while. And so I've written poetry and I wrote my magazine article. And I'm writing a chapter for a new book I'm going to be in. So I'm always trying to motivate myself to use my talents and skills. And also, I became an ambassador. So I'm going to work with the group called LONI, Ladies of All Nations International. And we're going to help people in Africa, widows and orphans that need help. We do projects for that. I'm also an African animal advocate. I love African animals. So I'm with certain groups in Kenya and other countries. where we're working on trying to save the endangered animals. I work with my group in Egypt called um, uh, uh, World Peace Africa, and it's to plant moringa trees and reforest Africa one day. So I'm doing a lot of things in my life because I said I don't want to sit here and waste my time. I feel that God put me here for a reason, and I need to work to make this place a better world for all of us. And I'm hoping that on my last day on earth, I am doing something incredible, and then I just die instantly. I mean, I know that sounds kind of terrible, but I mean, I don't want to be on my last day miserable and sick and feeling sorry for myself. I want to be able to do something incredible to help the world, to inspire others on my very last day on earth. And by the way, I'm 74, but in my head, I'm 26. So I'm going to be eternally 26. And I think I still have a lot more years to do things to help the world. So that's what I do. I just kind of juggle things and find out what else I can do and use my talents to the best of my ability.
Amazing answer, and thanks for answer, ma'am. So my next question from you: could you share some of your most notable achievements or awards as a multi-talented individual?
Oh my, this is an embarrassing question for me because, and I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging because I'm very honored, but I have received probably over 75, 80 awards from all over the world. Including lifetime achievement from President Biden. I had 3 honorary doctorates, 2 for humanitarianism, 1 for education. I've been on 4 billboards in the United States, 2 in Times Square, 1 in Las Vegas, and 1 in my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, for things that I've accomplished. I was named Educator of the Decade in language arts by International Association of Top Professional. And I've also received 9 other awards from them. I just went to New York City and got awarded at the famous Plaza Hotel this year for being top global impact influencer. Was recently named happiness ambassador for Queen Eden, who has the country of Berlin that I mentioned earlier. I became an ambassador for Loni, World Peace Ambassador, and celebrated a United Nations Day in the Philippines in October. Um, I've received Woman of the Year for this and Woman of the Year for that. I've got Lifetime Achievement Awards, Hall of Fame Awards. Um, the numbers are endless. I also received top alumna for my university this past year. And I haven't been going there since 1980. So for them to remember me and honor me this year was incredible. The list is numerous. I just feel so blessed. I became an international best-selling author in 10 books now, and 8 of those I edited also. So I feel blessed to be honored and recognized for my work. But the most important thing is my work. I've I receive these awards because I'm doing something to help, and that's the most important to me. So obviously, I accept all the awards, but I'm very humbled and almost embarrassed by them sometimes because I'm thinking, why me? And I'm thinking, well, I have to accept it because they want to honor me. So thank you for asking this question. As I said, when I look at my contributions and all of my awards, I go, who is this crazy woman? Because it's sometimes hard for me to believe that I'm being honored this way, but I'm very, very honored and very blessed.
Wonderful. Okay, ma'am. Thanks for answer. So my next question from you: how do you balance your various roles and responsibilities from teaching to content creation and more?
Okay, well, I think, as I said earlier, you have to be very organized. And I am very organized. Now, sometimes I get distracted because I have 5,000 Facebook friends in 63 countries, and I love being on Facebook. That's how we met, by the way. So I do allow sometimes distractions to get in my way. But if I have a goal for the day, I'm going to get that goal done. For instance, yesterday I wrote the whole chapter for that new book that I'm going to be in, and it's not even due until January 31st. But I wanted to get it done because I had the time. And who knows if next week I'll be busy and not be able to do it. So I think it's just a matter of deciding what you need to do, prioritizing, the tasks that have to get done and doing them in a timely fashion. I do not procrastinate. I know a lot of people think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, tomorrow I might have something else that gets in the way. So if I have time now, I do it now. And I think that's the most important. Do not procrastinate, organize yourself, and you can get things done. And that's what I do. I think my teacher mindset helps me a lot too, because teachers, we can't waste time. We have to get things done, right? You know?
Amazing. Okay, ma'am. Thanks for answer. So my next question from you, could you share some insights into your content creation process for your YouTube channel?
Okay. Well, some people actually have a theme for their YouTube channel. I don't. When I get inspired to do a YouTube video, I just do it. Sometimes it's on themes such as humanity. Sometimes I do a YouTube video on one of my friends that's doing amazing things because I want to honor them. I have I have Saint Bernards. I've had 4 Saint Bernards. This is a huge dog, and I've done videos showing them when they're puppies and doing fun videos with them. I do videos on projects that I'm doing, projects that other people are doing. I think they're just kind of random, but I just do them because I sometimes I have like 4 interview videos where they sent me the radio interview and I created before we started doing video interviews, I created pictures to go along with them and I put them on my YouTube channel. So I can't say I do one theme. I just create when I feel there's a reason to do it. I haven't done a YouTube video since probably 2021, and I did it for my university during COVID because we couldn't do our homecoming live that year. So they were doing everything online. So they asked me to do a video, and I did one on how to write a short story, helpful hints on how to write a short story and make it a great story. So, like I said, creation of it is a process. Um, you just have to play around with it, add your videos, add your pictures, decide what you want to do. But when you do something, make sure it's worthwhile. And all of my videos, and it's one way or the other, teach and inspire, and sometimes just simply entertain. So you have to decide what your purpose is. And then, like I said, learning how to do the YouTube videos is a process. You know that. I mean, it's a learning process, but it's not really hard. They make the process pretty easy for you. So even if you're a newcomer to YouTube, you can start out by making creative videos and amazing videos. Because my first one was I created my own book trailer for this book, and it wasn't perfect, but I liked it, and I was proud of it. So just start working on your YouTube videos, and you'll get better as you progress. And people love them anyway because it's made by you.
That's awesome. Okay, ma'am. Thanks for answer. So my next question from you, as a world traveler, what valuable lessons have you learned from experiencing different cultures and environments?
Yes, I'm glad you asked me that because I have proudly been in 62 countries and 4 continents. As I mentioned earlier, I was in the Philippines in October for a world summit with LONI, Ladies of All Nations International. And we were there to honor superheroes. I got that award, but also we were there to raise money for a shelter that's going to be built in Davao City, Philippines, for women and children that have been abused either sexually or mentally abused by partners or family members. So that was one of our purpose. Is Aloni is a humanitarian project. I'm very proud to be named the global goodwill ambassador for them for the 2024. I'm very closely connected with that. But as far as other countries, I have to admit that I haven't been to Pakistan yet, but I will one day. But Africa is my favorite continent, partially because I'm so endeared and in love with the animals there. But I've been in 9 African countries. Of course, I lived in Egypt as a teacher, as I mentioned earlier, during the revolution. But I've been on game drives in several countries: South Africa, Kenya, Swaziland, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe. And I'm like a kid in a candy store. When I see the Africans in the wild, I just get so excited. In fact, it's kind of ruined me going to the zoo now, even though when I see the animals in the zoo, I know they're protected and I know that they're going to get food and nobody's going to hurt them. But when I saw the animals in the wild, I thought, this is what God meant for them to be. He meant for them to be in the wild and survive. And so many people don't feel this way, and they're killing them. Do you know that every 15 minutes an African elephant is killed? And even lions and giraffes and hippos are endangered species now. So I'm doing my best to get the word out that we need to save them. In fact, the sequel to this novel, which is called Wandering No More, is a fictional story, but I created it in the Masai Mara in Kenya, and it talks about how she's saving my characters, saving the animals because she's a veterinarian, and talking about the poachers and how evil they are. So I'm doing things with my writing to help save animals around the world. So that's my project. And now I have my own publishing company, RN Infinite One Stop Possibilities, and I can publish all of my books. I have written probably 25 books, but I just hadn't published any except these two. And now I'll be able to publish all those children's short stories and my adult stories and my poems and everything. So I'm excited. I'm going to really concentrate on my writing career and my new publishing company with my fiance.
Okay, ma'am, thanks for answer. So my next question from you. What are your future goals and aspirations in your roles as a multi-talented individual, and how do you plan to achieve them?
Okay, that is a great question too. As I said, I want to do more humanitarian things with Loney and other groups that are worthy of my time. Um, I only connect with groups where the people support each other. You're going to find this out that a lot of women pretend like they want to support you, but it's all about them. Please be careful, my dear friend, because you want to be with people that don't compete with you, but complete you. And I feel with Lonely Ladies of All Nations International that I have found the perfect group. And there's also another one, Global Society for Female Entrepreneurs in the United States. The founder of this is an 87-year-old lady who's going on 20. She's amazing. And we have a group of women entrepreneurs, but we all support each other. And we do humanitarian things as well as try to, work in our businesses and, of course, make money because you have to have money to live to pay your bills. So it's important. But life is not just all about money. If we can help to make other people's lives better, and this is important to us too. So that is one of the things I'm going to do. And also, like I said, if I have time, and I've got to find time, I want to create my own show and promote young people around the world doing amazing things. I want to continue writing. I want to publish my books. Um, I want to travel the world. I want to come to Pakistan. I want to add to my bucket list because I haven't been to Australia, New Zealand, and South America. I want to do those countries. I love traveling. As I said, this is the best geography lesson you can ever have. You can study about the countries in the world, but when you go there and you actually interconnect with the people, as I'm doing with you, but you do it face to face, it's the best thing. And I didn't really answer your last question as fully. I'm sorry about that. But yes, I've learned a lot about cultures. I'm very connected with the Arab world because of my connection with Egypt, but I've also connected with the Asian world. When I went to Philippines, I loved those people. I'm putting the Philippines in my top 5 countries because I found these people were so loving and so caring and so generous. My son is the art director for Reader's Digest in Germany, so I get connected with the German population through him. I'm I'm a global person and I love talking to people around the world. As I said, I have 5,000 Facebook friends in 63 countries, and I have connected with every single one of them. Maybe not every day with some of them, because that's impossible with 5,000 friends, but I have connected with them, and I embrace all religions, all races, all cultures, because I'm a teacher, but I'm an eternal student, and I love learning about other cultures and other religions. I know a lot. I'm a Christian, but I know a lot about Islam, by the way. Ramadan, I've actually celebrated with during Ramadan. I've had Egyptian Muslims living in my home with me during COVID, and they celebrated Christmas with me, which is coming up, and I celebrated Ramadan with them. So I'm very open minded, and everybody needs to be open minded. If you connect with the people around the world, you're going to find out that even though we have different cultures, different religions, different races, we're all the same. We have all the same basic needs, and we just need to love and embrace each other. So that's what I do. And I think that's the reason so many people connect with me, because they know I'm a genuine person and I truly love them and want to help them. I've actually hosted 9 other people in my home from Morocco and Egypt that have come to the United States legally as immigrants or have come here to study at universities. That's another dream of mine. Is I love helping people come to the United States and get settled here and start their new life. Because a lot of people coming to the United States is their American dream, and I try to help them fulfill this. So, like I said, I'm an international global woman, and I'm so happy to meet you today personally. This is so wonderful. Thank you for inviting me.
That's wonderful. Okay, ma'am, I have one comment. Hello, Hijab Upper Quali. Kindly tell your host to connect with me in Facebook. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I have text in Facebook. So he said that
Okay.
he texted you in Messenger. Please check. Uh, he
Okay.
he want to connect you.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect. Absolutely. Yes, because I'm working with African Nomads Conservation, and the founder of it had to have a kidney transplant, and I haven't talked to him for probably a year because he's recovering from that. But I would love to connect with him. In fact, I was in Kenya in the year 2000. I love Kenya. My book takes place in the Masai Mara, and I've actually been there. I went on a hot air balloon over the Masai Mara, by the way, one of the most amazing things I've done in my life. And so, yes, he can connect with me on Facebook, but the best way, because I have 5,000 friends right now, is to send me an email at randyteach@yahoo.com. And that's RANDITEACH, Randy Teach at yahoo.com. Again, RANDITEACH, all lowercase, all one word, at yahoo.com. And I would let, but be sure to put in the chat box who you are so I don't delete you. Because I get a lot of emails every day that I just go delete, delete, delete. I don't have time to read all of them.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable time and give me your and give share us many knowledge. Thank you so much.
Okay. My pleasure. Thank you. It is
Okay,
wonderful. And I hope
okay, viewers. I
people,
will.
can I say one more thing? Please, young people or older people, don't give up on your dreams. Make it happen. The first couple of plans may not work, but if you give up, they'll never happen. I've had so many dreams that people think you can't do that. My books are in the library in Alexandria. I made that happen. You can do this too. So continue to dream bigger. Don't take no for an answer. Connect with good people. Don't let people put you down and say you can't do this. You can do whatever you want. It is possible. And with God's blessing, you can do that. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak today.
Okay, ma'am. I invite you my school, Rehan School, Karangi campus. When you come in Pakistan, so please visit our school.
I would love to. So invite me. Like I said, it won't be probably and the next, maybe in the next year, I'll be coming to Pakistan. So I will be in touch with you because I plan to be your friend forever now, if that's okay with you. And so
Okay, viewers. I will.
definitely, I would definitely stay in
Okay.
touch with you. Thank you. God bless everybody.
Thank you so much. Okay, viewers, I'm Ija Bappar, Kwali, and my guest, Ma'am Ambassador, Dr. Randi. So I hope that you some lunch our interview and ma'am share the many knowledge, insightful knowledge. So I hope that you understand. Okay, ma'am, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye bye. God bless.
Take care.
Okay, you too. Okay, okay. We're done? Okay.